When are you going to get rid of the old you? Right? When are you going to get rid of the old you? When are you going to stop making excuses? When are you going to stop shrinking yourself to make other people feel big? When are you going to stop dancing to the beat of somebody else's drum? When are you going to stop having one foot in self-reinvention and one foot out of self-reinvention? When? In order for you to get to your next level, you have to get rid of the old version of who you were, and you have to submerge yourself completely into the person that you truly are at your core. And I used to say your higher self, but really I believe that your higher self is your true self. I believe that that potential that's on the inside of you, that burning desire that you have for your dreams, that person that you keep envisioning yourself as in your mind, that is the real you. That is who you truly are at your core, before the peer pressure came, before the opinions came, before the fear of other people's opinions came, before you started shrinking yourself to please other people's ego. Before all of that, that version of yourself that you know yourself to be, that you are dying for yourself to be, that is who you truly are. And this version of you that is lacking, this version of you that is broke, this version of you that is depressed, this version of you is not the real you. This is an era. This is a lesson that the universe is trying to show you right now. But who you envision yourself to be, that potential that you feel on the inside of you, that is who you truly are. That is your real self. It's not your higher self. That's who you truly are at your core, before all of the distractions came. So in order for you to really get to the next level, really get to where you desire to be, the old version of who you were has to die. It has to. Gandhi had a quote that basically said, you cannot be doing right in one department of life while you're occupied doing wrong in another compartment of life, because life is one indivisible whole. And when you think about it, that is true. You can read the audios. You can listen to the audios, right? The personal development. You can read self-help books. You can even, rearrange your house and form new habits when you're in your house. But when you go outside, if you're succumbing to peer pressure, or if you're engaging in vices that you know are not benefiting you, and then you go back home and you're back into your personal development, you're unequally yoked. And then you're wondering, why am I reading the books? Why am I listening to the self-development? Why does it seem like I'm doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm still not getting the result? It may be relationships. I can tell you, I was doing everything the right way, I thought. But there were some people in my past that I was still holding on to, that did not serve my purpose and did not resonate with who I really was deep down in my core. So who are you affiliating with? Who are you associating yourself with? What type of conversations are you having that don't really resonate with who you are at your core? Because that can be stopping you from getting to your next level. In order for you to get to where you want to be, because listen, it's September. It's only 3 more months left after this. It's no more time for playing. It's no more time for waiting for the New Year's resolutions. It's no more time for that. It's really time for you to get rid of that old version of you. Learn the lesson. Think about it. What is this time trying to show you? What is this situation or this experience that you're going through? What is it trying to show you? Learn whatever you need to learn and move on from it. Learn what you need to learn from the lesson and move on from it. But you have to know that in order for you to get something new, the old you has to die. You want to know why? Because the things that you have been doing this far, the things that you know and the things that you have been doing has got you to this point. And you have to seriously evaluate where you are right now and say, do I like this version of me? Do I like the results that I have right now? And you have to be truthful. Do you like where you are right now? Are you happy with where you are right now? Is the place that you're at right now is on the same path as where you want to be? And if where you are right now and the things that you are doing right now is not in alignment with where you see yourself, your true self, you have to kill it. You have to eliminate it. And you have to do it unapologetically. That means that you don't go to people and, oh, I'm reinventing myself. Oh, you posting, oh, this is going to be the new me. No. When you really get rid of the old version of yourself, there is no announcements. You don't reintroduce yourself by using words. You reintroduce yourself with action. You don't reintroduce yourself with announcements. You reintroduce yourself with bold movements and results. You have to be honest with yourself. Like, there's so many people that I talk to and they all have a burning desire for more. But the desire never turns into action. Why? Because there are some things that they are letting hold them back. Whose beat of the drum are you dancing to in your life? Are you dancing to the beat of the drum of your parents and what they believe you should have? Are you dancing to the beat of the drum of your partner or your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend and what they think you should do or not do? Are you dancing to the beat of the drum of your friends? Because you're trying to hang on to your old social circle? What is it that you're doing? Are you telling yourself that you're gonna read 30 minutes a day of personal development, but instead you start strolling on social media looking at other people's business? Do you tell yourself that you're going to be of sober mind so that you can pursue and elevate and operate at your highest potential, but every time you go out to eat or you go out with your friends, you're drinking? What is it that you're doing that is holding you back? Because in order for you to become the version of yourself that you see yourself in, the old version of you has to die unapologetically. Stop trying to heal a version of you that was never meant to be permanent. I'm going to say that again. Stop trying to heal a version of you that was never meant to be permanent. This era that you're in right now is not your permanent destination. It's not it for you. This depression that you're in right now, it's not it for you. This lack of money and lack of financial independence that you have right now, this is not it for you. This is a version of you that is meant to show you a lesson. that is meant to show you something, but it's not meant for you to stay here. It's not meant for you to stay here. Before I made the 13K in 2 months, I was in a very deep depression, but I understood that I was not meant to stay there. I had to change some things in order for me to get that, in order for me to change my life. Once I got the lesson and got to the other side, the old version of me died. So I'm going to ask you, what are you doing right now? What are you engaged in? Who are you talking to that is attaching you to the old version of who you used to be? And you have to understand that some people, they will act like they like the old version of you because it served them. You operating at a lower frequency than what you truly are meant to be operating on, it serves them. It serves their purpose. But now you have to think, what is going to serve your purpose? What are you going to do? And so there are some steps that I took, and I'm going to give it to you to kill that old version of yourself, because it has to die. Right? So I wrote down some things, right, that I had to do in order for me to get here. And I'm still on my way. But I know now I'm operating exactly how I need to be, unapologetically, right? So the first thing you need to do to get rid of who you were and to kill that old version of you is you have to not make any announcements. Stop announcing what you're going to do. Stop announcing your plans prematurely to people. You have to be you unapologetically. You don't have to make posts, or I'm cutting this person off and it's cutoff season and it's my level up season. Stop talking about it. It gets to a point where you got to stop talking and you just got to start doing. So stop making announcements. Stop apologizing. Stop trying to explain the change to people. They're not going to understand. A lot of things that I do, I don't explain things to people, and it may frustrate them. But you know why it frustrates them? Because the old me was letting them control me. And when you take your power back, it irks them. But guess what? You have to do what's right for you. And sometimes that means doing things, not making any announcements, and doing them bold and unapologetically. So what are you going to do unapologetically? You have the old version of you. It has to die, and you cannot make any announcements as to what you're doing, right? You need a new mindset. There's a thing called a paradigm I learned, and that paradigm is basically thought concepts that were in you before you were even put on this earth. It may be passed down from generations. It may be from habits. It may be from environments. And there are certain things that shaped you by default. By default. Some things that went on in your household and in your family, they shaped you by default. And so you're just operating on autopilot of the things that your mom did, the things that your grandma did, the things that your dad did, the social circle that you're around, right? Some of these things are just, we're hardwired and programmed already like that default. And the only way that you change that and change from operating on autopilot and change your paradigm is to adopt a new mindset. And what does that look like? That looks like submerging yourself in personal development. I'm in an industry of network marketing, right? And there's a saying. They say OD on PD. You have to overdose on personal development every single day, all day. You have to OD on PD, overdose on personal development. That means listening to the audio, listening to personal development audio. That means reading books. That means not having conversations. Literally, when somebody calls you with something, you have to say, hey, baby, I'm not gossiping about nobody. I'm not talking about nobody. You can even say, what would you like me to do with this information? That way they can understand that you're not on that type of time no more. You have to reprogram yourself, and you can only shift your paradigm and change your paradigm by doing things consistently and intentionally. You only shift your paradigm and have a new mindset by doing things intentionally and consistently. Whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing, it has to have intention behind it. It has to have some consistency behind it. That is how you change your paradigm. Instead of getting in the car listening to the latest rap song, the latest pop song that's reminding you of somebody or some situation, listen to some personal development audio. Drown your mind. I mean, literally, try this for 90 days. Overdosing yourself on personal development. Right now, I'm not listening to no music. If I'm listening to music, it's lo-fi. I will listen to some lo-fi music that calms my nerves. But am I listening to lyrics right now? No. The only words that I want to hear is personal development, and that's how you have to be. You have to literally, in order for you to get a new mindset and to kill that old version of yourself, you need to retrain your paradigm. You need to shift your paradigm. And you're not going to do it by hanging with the old people that you used to hang with and doing the old things that you used to do. You have to realize the things that you were doing, they have got you thus far. Are you really happy with the results that you had thus far? Are the things that you're doing right now in alignment with who you truly see yourself as being? Is it really? Right? So you have to OD on PD, overdose on personal development. Listen to some personal development audio on repeat when you go to sleep, when you wake up, when you ride in your car, when you sitting at your desk. Instead of listening to elevator music, turn on some personal development so you can change your mind and shift your mindset. See, this is what a lot of people don't like to talk about. They want to just say, oh, just meditate. Oh, just drink a lot of water. But no, you got to drown your mind. Y'all ever heard of brainwashed? You got to get brainwashed. You have to get brainwashed in order to kill the old version of yourself. That means you have to wash your brain. Wash that stuff out that you're so used to hearing and seeing. Wash it. It's to the point, I'm so serious, y'all. You know, when you're scrolling on your For You feed, you're scrolling on your For You feed, and all these celebrities and all this gossip come up, not interested. I'm even changing the algorithm on my social media because I'm not interested, not interested, not interested. Anything that doesn't serve your purpose, not interested. OD on PD, overdose on personal development. The next thing you need to do in order to kill the old version of you is to stop trying to heal it. That version of you was temporary. Stop trying to heal that version and get a new social circle. Get around new people. You have to know, and I had to realize this, that sometimes we stay the same because we stay around the same people, and we're allowing them, because everything with you, you're allowing it. Nobody is making you do anything. Nobody is making you do anything. You're allowing it. So in order for you to kill the old version of you, you have to get out of that social circle that you are allowing to hold you hostage to who you used to be. You have to get out of that social circle that's keeping you in bondage mentally because they're not having higher level conversations. They're not involved in income producing activities. They're not talking about elevation or increase. You have to get away from those people. Listen, I don't care what's going on with the celebrities in their relationships, baby. I don't care about who was talking about who. I don't care about that stuff. Get around some new people that don't even know about any of that stuff because they're not even vibrating on that frequency. You are truly a sum total, not just money wise, because some people say, add up the net worth of all the 5 people that you be around and divide it, and that's how much you worth. But no, as far as your integrity, your character, you are a sum total as a person of the people that you hang around. So who are you hanging around? I would rather hang around 1 or 2 prominent people, 1 or 2 focused, self-developed people, than to hang around 10 people that look like they got it on social media, look like they got everything going on, but inside, internally, as a person, they're empty. So who are you hanging around, right? Then you have to get some new habits. You have to get some new habits. What do you do when you wake up? What does your morning routine look like? Do you even have a morning routine? Do you talk to or thank whoever your higher power is in the morning? What do you do for yourself before you get up and pick up your phone? Do you get up in the morning and check your social media before you get out of bed? Are you checking emails before you brush your teeth and thank God in the morning? Like, what habits are you really doing? When you get home from work, are you just watching TV, or are you working on an income producing activity? Are you working on a business? Are you doing some self-development, some personal growth activities? What are you doing? What is your habits looking like? Because your habits are attached to the results of your life. If you look at the way your life is going, it's in a clear connection of the habits that you have. Are you praying or meditating in the morning? Are you reading 30 minutes during the day? Are you listening to some type of personal development audio that can elevate and lift your mind and help you shift your paradigm? What are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you around? And the last thing you need to do, and it's really not the last thing, it's just really one of the most important things, is you have to pursue an income producing passion. What is it that you like to do? How can you turn that into something lucrative and of monetary value for you? Because I could tell you something, and I'm not going to get deep into it, but I've studied a lot of different religions, spiritual practices. I have. And what made me not conform to any religion, I believe in God, I believe in a higher power. But what made me not conform to any religion is because I noticed something. Some of the people that's so deep in spirituality, a lot of them are broke. And so there's a saying, you can't be so heavenly bound that you're no earthly good. And the truth is, if you are living in lack, it's hard for you to be able to kill your old self. Because how can you develop a new mindset? How can you detox your social circle? How can you rise above when you're in poverty, when you're broke, when you're living paycheck to paycheck? How? Because your mind is going to just be so focused on trying to find out how you can get some money. So What income producing passion are you going to pursue? Whatever that is. What are you going to be doing? Because the truth is that prosperity and elevation is not just one thing. Abundance isn't just about money, but abundance is also not just about being spiritually elevated. It's everything. It's money, it's mindset, it's transformation, it's goals, it's detoxing your social circle. It's all of that in one. So without you having something that you can pursue beyond your traditional 9 to 5, beyond your traditional occupation that you have to go to work and clock in and work for somebody else, beyond that, what are you working on? What are you doing? I can tell you, I was working on my job for 5 years. This job that I'm at right now, I've been at this job since 2020. Why is it that I didn't get my townhome and my new car until I started engaging in an income producing passion that I have? That's when I had to realize that you have to pursue something outside of your job, man. You cannot, let me tell you something, and this is the whole truth. And a lot of people are not going to tell you this. Your job is not designed to get you rich. Your job is not designed for you to be abundant. When McDonald's, when the creators of McDonald's created McDonald's, they didn't say, let me put in here something that's going to eventually have the cash, the lady that's at the drive-thru, that she's going to be able to be financially free one day. They don't say that. The people, the owner of Walmart, they don't say, let me give the lady that's standing at the door checking people's bags and receipts, let me put something in place where one day she's not going to have to do that job anymore. It's not your employer's job or interest for you to be rich, prosperous, and abundant, baby. You have to pursue that on your own. I've been at this job for 5 years, right? When I started taking trading and investing seriously, I was able to make $13,000 in 54 days. Why is that? I've been on my job for 5 years and was in the same apartment with the same car. But as soon as I started pursuing a passion, an income producing passion outside of the occupation that was given to me, I skyrocketed and made more money faster and was able to change my life that way. It's only when you pursue a passion outside of your traditional occupation that you win. So when I say the old version of you has to leave, and I'm telling you about not making no new announcements and being unapologetically who you really are at your core, when I'm talking about having a new mindset and having a new social circle, when I'm talking about building new habits and routines, all of this, you can do all of these things. But if you are still lacking financially and you are still in a place where you feel like you're paycheck to paycheck, you're going to be spinning your wheels, baby. You are going to be spinning your wheels. You're going to feel like I'm doing everything. That's how I felt. I said, man, I'm listening to Napoleon Hill every morning. I'm reading The Science of Getting Rich. I'm listening to Earl Nightingale, The Stranger's Secret. I'm over here meditating. I'm praying. I'm putting my five things every night. Oprah said, every night write down 5 things that you are grateful for. Right? That's what Oprah said. And I was doing all of these things, and I said, why am I not getting where I need to be? And it seems like I'm doing everything that I need to be doing. And that was because I was still in lack. I was not pursuing an income producing activity outside of my job. So even though I was doing everything that I needed to do, as it seemed, I was lacking something. I got away from the people that I need to get away from. I got away from them. But I was still lacking monetarily. And when you're lacking finances, I don't care what nobody say. When you're lacking financially, that is something that's going to weigh heavy on your brain. That's not going to even allow you to do any of the other things that I just told you to do. And so in order to kill the old version of you, I'm going to go over them. No new announcements and no apologies, baby. You don't owe nobody no apologies for being the new you. You need to adopt a new mindset. Change your paradigm. Overdose on personal development. Overdose on personal development. Change your social circle. Get away from the people that side-eyeing you, envious of you. They don't want you to be your higher self. They talking about you behind your back. Man, listen. I used to be around people that was talking about me behind my back, praying on my downfall. She over there, she trying to learn trading and she ain't got no money yet. Guess what? As soon as I quit talking to them people, boom, 13K in 54 days. Get away from them. Get away from them. Get away from them. Look, new habits. I form new habits now. And pursue an income producing passion. Because you can do all of these things that I told you before. But baby, if you broke or if you living in lack, it's not going to happen for you. You're going to keep spinning your wheels and you're going to keep wondering why. But the truth is, when I found something that I was passionate about trading. I wanted to learn trading. I wanted to. The charts didn't look crazy to me. It looked like something that I wanted to learn. And once I really put my mind to it and once I really locked in, I did all of these things that I named before. But that put the icing on the cake, really in immersing myself in an income producing passion that I have. Once that happened for me, it was over with. And the same will happen for you. So today, my call to action to you is to kill the old version of you. Kill the version of you that wants to be liked by everybody. Kill the version of you that wants to please everybody. Get rid of that version of you that wants to dilute their potential and their personality and dim their light to make other people feel comfortable. Let go of that version of you that is procrastinating. Let go of that version of you. And understand that the person you see yourself as, I'm telling you, the person you see yourself as, that's your true self. People be saying your higher self. No, baby, that's your true self. That's who you are at your essence. Because if it wasn't meant for you, you wouldn't see it. You wouldn't feel it. It's already you. But you have to take the certain steps that align to that person. You do. You have to. So today, as you go out in the middle of this week, I want you to start slowly shedding those things that do not serve you and quickly get rid of that old version of you. Stop trying to heal the old version of you. Man, listen, I grew up in foster care. I had people that were related to me that talked about me, talked down on me, doubted me, including my own dad. And I used to want to build, fix things and build relationships with people and heal this trauma and this and that. Stop trying to heal the old version of you and just throw it away. Throw it away. Stop trying to heal the old version of you and just throw it away. It was not meant to be carried with you. The childhood trauma, it was not meant to be carried with you. It was meant for you to learn from it. Okay, that's the lesson. Okay, that's what I needed to get from that situation. Let it go, man. I used to lead. Let me tell you, when I used to introduce myself, I used to lead with, I used to do this, and that, and now I'm doing this. I used to lead with that. Now, I lead with who I am right now. It doesn't even matter what I went through. It doesn't even matter. I learned the lesson from that and it's over with. I threw away that version. It doesn't matter. And guess what? I don't owe you no explanation. I don't. Whatever I did, I'm not dwelling on that. I'm not dwelling on foster care. I'm not dwelling on me used to dance in a strip club. I'm not dwelling on having to raise my son on my own. I'm not dwelling on that. I learned the lesson from it, got the blessing from it, and I'm out. I'm out of there. I don't have to relive the past. And that's another thing. Like, somebody asked me, they said, man, you live this life. You live such a, they was like, man, your life should be a movie. And at first, I was actually going to write a book about my life. Like, I was literally going to write a book about my life because some of the things that I went through, you wouldn't even believe. Because I don't even look like I even been through stuff like that. But you know what I said? I said, I'm not writing no book about my life. Why do I want to sit and write about all the trauma and relive that? Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to go back and think about the people that hurt me and put them in my book? And why would I do that? Why would I give so much relevance to my past? Why would I give so much relevance to people that don't even matter? Like, the real truth, why I want to write a book? Them people don't matter. Those situations don't matter. I no longer care about them to even sit down and write a book. No, man. It happened. I got the lesson from it. I got the blessing from it. And guess what? I'm out of there. I'm gone. I'm on to the next. I am my true self now. I learned everything I need to learn from that. I am my true self now. Stop reliving the past and let go of that old version of yourself. It has to die in order for you to be who you truly are at your core. So the next time somebody say that they're chasing their higher self or they're pursuing their higher self, you tell them, no, you're pursuing who you really are. Before the distractions, before the noise, before the fear of opinions, before the lack, you're tapping into who you truly are at your core. That is what you're doing. And so as I leave you today, I want to give you a call to action. And that call to action is to let it go. Let go of the old version of you. Stop trying to heal the old version of you. Stop trying to go back and stop. Stop. It's over with. Stop trying to heal that version of you. Let it go. Get the lesson from it. Get the blessing from it. And get to who you really are at your core. Because that person you see yourself as, that is who you really are. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And let the old version of you go. And go listen to some personal development. Go read a book. Go do what you need to do to become who you truly are.